Alright guys, it's time to look at the Geo 3.0 Cyber, which in my opinion is the best glove of the newest one glove range. It's packed with all of the best features, and at 50 British pounds, it is one of the top gloves on the list of best gloves of 2021. So let's jump right into these reviews and see what makes these gloves so special. So starting off, I really love the speed insert on the wrist area. The color contrast is fantastic, and it does an amazing job at stretching and squeezing into the perfect size to accommodate any wrist size for the most comfortable and customizable fit possible. And for sure this fits the name. It is a speed insert that does a superb job in making sliding the gloves on a fast and simple procedure, while still keeping the gloves fit extremely close to the hand. And moving on to the backhand, the full Geo range has gone with a thinner and denser material with some geometric punching silicone pads across the back, but nothing really special in the sense of protruding backhand pieces. The palm, which is properly protected and shipped over with plastic covering up this latex, comes in a high quality pro grade contact latex that I have always rated very highly, and it is currently being used by pros across the world, so it definitely does perform at the perfect level or the top level that is necessary. Now I'm a keeper that wants the simple things, a nice tight fitting glove that follows the hand more than adds on to the size of it. And that's why I've ended up loving the negative cut much more, which is probably the most popular cut here in Europe. And the reason why this Geo 3.0 Cyber beats out its other gloves in the long run. I absolutely adore this fit of these gloves. Not only does the negative cut provide a very close and comfortable fit, there's internal grip materials for better control on your hands, and the latex is wrapped across the palm and thumb for optimal catching experience. And thanks to this one-piece style and backhand material, the Geo model is actually an ultra-light glove, but one that has not forsaken the wrist strap. But even better, you're provided with a very nice quality elastic strap for a secure clasp on your wrist, tacking everything off that I need on my list for a good pair of gloves, even adding a full palm wrap and thumb wrap for the optimal get the most grip, get the best fit on your hand and on the ball. And in all honesty, there was nothing I could find wrong with these gloves. Short of the typical pinky problem that I find in all of my gloves, there is a little too much space on my pinkies, but that's just me and my small little pinky issues. Performance wise, these gloves were my go-to pair on every training day. And the ones that when I had people ask to borrow gloves, they all ended up in coming back and asking to use these gloves once again. They were really some of the top gloves that I have in my glove bag at this moment. And when you think about it, features wise, that shouldn't be a surprise. It's every good time honored feature that we have talked about over several reviews that adds into each other for an even better performance. And the one glove is known for probably my favorite makers of negative cut gloves. And this reason makes it that you knew these gloves were going to be very good. There is not one negative point that I could say about the Geo 3.0 Cyber other than probably I want to get two of them. I wish I could get a few more colors. I love the black and blue and yellow colorway, but I would like to see some more colorways because this is a pair of gloves that I would get 2 or 3 pairs of and use them for my whole season. Alright, so we got to take a look at our gloves after about 3 months of use on primarily grass fields almost every day, as they were my favorite gloves at the time. And this is a double-edged sword because it was also the pair that I let a lot of other keepers use. So the level of usage on these guys was extremely high load, and you're going to see some tears that only happen after very rough fields and being used by some guys that might not be keepers that know how to properly put on their gloves. So first up, the contact latex on these gloves surprised the hell out of me. It's been 3 months of use on mostly grass fields, and it's still not really torn. The only areas of wear and tear are across the fingertips, which is exactly where I would expect them to be on a negative cut glove. But once we take a closer look to my left hand, you can see a little more issues on the backhand, where the stitching connecting from the front to the back of the glove has come loose, and my thumb can actually push through the hole. Now this happened when I let other keepers use the gloves and they ripped them putting them on, which is something to think about when letting other keepers use my gloves in the future. Everywhere else on both the left and right glove looked completely fine, from the gussets on the fingers to the palm and stitching on the tip of the fingers. You're looking pretty good, but that is user error has created a pretty big rip in the gloves, so I would seriously recommend taking your time when you're putting these gloves on and not forcefully pulling on the sides, or you might end up getting yourself a silly tear on the gloves that could end up showing your skin and annoying you. I don't think this will ruin anything with the gloves, but it's something to watch, and if I could stitch, I would stitch this back together. So for the price of about 50 British pounds or 70 US dollars, I highly recommend these gloves to absolutely any and all goalkeepers. The fit, price, and performance is everything you're looking for in a pair of goalkeeper gloves. It should fit everyone perfectly and get the job done for games and training as well. It is really almost a perfect pair of goalkeeper gloves. So yeah, that's our video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click like and subscribe down below, and let us know what you thought about the videos in the comments. If you have these gloves, I really want to hear your thoughts about them. If you agree or disagree, please let us know in the comments so we can hang out and talk about it some more. Make sure to follow us on Discord and to join us on Instagram. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys again very soon.